My name is Brandun Lee. I'm a professional boxer fighting at super lightweight. I currently have a record of 18 wins. 16 of those wins are coming by way of knockout. I'm undefeated, 0 losses. Originally from Cuba City, California, 30 minutes north of Sacramento, and I'm now living in the Coachella Valley. This is the first belt I've ever won. This is my brother and I. This was the first national I ever won, the junior, I think like 2011, National Junior Golden Gloves. My first fight was at 8 years old. My amateur record, I had about close to 200 fights, 195 wins, 5 losses, roughly. This is my assistant coach, my brother and I at the Rocky statue in Philly. Boots and I. So this was like my 4th fight, and this was my 16th fight. So over the years, we've grown a lot.
What you about to do?
I'm about to go get some breakfast, and I gotta go spar later on. You at the gym?
I'm at LA Fitness.
Oh, you getting your morning miles in, huh? Hey, you remember this? We like the rush hour. Lee and Kata. If you take away all his boxing skills, he's still a great person. So that's why I have a good relationship with him. All right, I'll hit you.
All right, be safe, bro.
All right, you too, bye. So one thing that the ordinary person wouldn't understand as a professional boxer is cutting weight. So I check my weight probably every day for 3 weeks just to maintain, go up or lower. So let's say if I'm making, for this fight, I'm making 143. So I would drop down to 150, maybe I'll go up 152, go back down to 150. And generally in the morning, I eat a big meal, whatever I want. But as the day goes on, I watch what I eat, and I eat less and less. It's probably harder than the fight, harder than training. Cutting weight is just something that you don't want to do. So right now I'm about to pick out today's shoe. These are my first Jordans right here. I think I got these at a fight in North Carolina, like my third fight, I think. And then my last fight, I got these at the mall. We went to like a town where like, I guess they don't really like shoes or something, because these are still on the rack. So I was like, shit, I gotta get those. Typically I go shopping like the day of the fight. In the morning after I go eat breakfast, I go to the mall, and then whatever I see, I'll get a new pair of shoes. Then today I'm gonna rock the Vans, something simple. Still super comfortable though. We got some chocolate chip pancakes, hash browns, extra ketchup, eggs Benedict. We're still like 3 weeks away, so I can still eat whatever I want. Probably when I get like a week and a half is where I start eating like oatmeal for breakfast, oatmeal, banana, and like berries. I'm currently getting an associate's degree in criminal justice. I go to school 2 days a week, but I have 4 classes. I have 2 online. The next step is go and get my bachelor's degree. That's like something unheard of. There's really no fighters that go to school and box. There's so many athletes out there. They have a gift. They're talented. And they just stick on that. They don't really have a plan B. But like shit, what happens if you get in a car accident, or what happens if you break your hand, you break your leg or whatever? You can no longer play that sport, and what are you gonna do then? Since my parents didn't go to college, that's one goal that I want to do for them. And plus, it's just the way I was raised. They always said that knowledge is power. So ever since I was a young kid, I always took my education seriously. So whenever my mom's at the fight, she likes to watch, but at the same time she doesn't like to watch. Like she's watching like this, but like that, and then she screams, throw jab, put your hands high. But to be honest, I can never hear her. I don't hear anyone besides my father. So it's crazy how you like tone everyone out.
Welcome to Showbox, the new generation, Brandun Lee.
6 consecutive first-round knockouts. When he punches to hurt.
In 2019, I made my TV debut. I learned a lot. The main thing is don't hit the nos. Don't let it all out just because you hurt the guy. The first round I hurt the guy for like three times, and every time I hit the nos. I wasted so much energy, and I didn't even knock him out that round. But I came back the second round, and I hit him with the 1-2.
Right hand just dropped him flat.
That's out.
Clean right hand.
That's probably one of the top knockouts we have this year on Showbox.
Yeah.
So I just need to stay strong mentally, and I gotta do what I gotta do.
still undefeated, Brandun Lee.
So my father had a huge inspiration on me. I mean, he's my mentor, my teacher, my professor. He taught me how to fight. He taught me how to throw my first punch. My father has given me a lot of wise words, but I feel like the main thing that stuck with me is don't forget where you come from, especially for him, because coming from Korea, coming from nothing, you always gotta look back and say, don't forget where you come from.
You have the speed. By the time you turn around, you should be right there, like that, and then nobody home. You know, I'm his #1 fan, but I am also his worst critic. I need more hand movement, okay? More hand movement, stay long.
I love sparring. That's probably my favorite thing to do in the gym. Sparring is different because you never know what you're gonna get, what punch he's gonna throw. He could throw a jab, he could throw a right hand. You don't know what's coming. So expect the unexpected.
Today we're gonna focus on defense.
Good timing, defense, you know, counters. Yeah, that's pretty much all we're gonna work on today.
Training here in California is beautiful, especially in Southern California. It's the capital of boxing. There's so many fighters here, so many different styles. You got fighters coming from Russia, Uzbekistan, Mexico, China, everywhere. So I'm sparring with the best of the best. I'm sparring with Olympians, world champions, former world champions. So I'm getting the best work here. I remember going to the amateur shows and it'd be like a swap meet. Like first we weigh in, we write our little name on this little paper, we put it on this board, and then there's a bunch of coaches, a bunch of parents, a bunch of fighters. You'd be like, all right, you and you, they fight. You fight. And they'd always want to fight me. I don't know why. Maybe because I look Chinese, so they look down upon me. I don't know what. But eventually they found out that I was half Mexican. My father's Korean and my mother's Mexican. I believe that I have a heart of a Mexican. Mexicans, I mean, look at Chavez. They come to fight. They'll die in the ring. And the brain of Asian, the stereotype that all Asians are smart. I'm a quick thinker. I can outthink any opponent. If we have to go to war, we can go to war.
Beat him with his own game.
For this camp, we're looking at a whole lot of speed, a whole lot of defense, a whole lot of conditioning. We're gonna beat my opponent down in every way. We're gonna outbox him, we're gonna outpunch him, outthink him, everything. I'm fighting to hurt you, I'm fighting to knock you out, I'm fighting to get the hell out of there. I'm not getting paid by a minute, I'm not getting paid by the hour. I'm gonna do whatever I can to win. I got it through boxing from my older brother. As a young kid, I want to be just like my older brother.
He accomplished a lot, you know, really proud. He's done things that none of us thought that, you know, imagine.
First time I ever sparred my brother, I was young. I was probably like 8 years old because he was still fighting at the time. I would work on my defense with him, he'll throw punches at me. I got older, I got bigger, and then he stopped boxing, I think at 16. He couldn't box anymore because of medical reasons. He got hit by a quad. He has a heart problem. We would have little disputes at the house. And then we're like, all right, let's go to the gym. Let's go to the gym. So we throw on the gloves and we'll handle it right there in the ring.
Well, I'm an older brother. I still beat his ass, you know, so.
Something that keeps me motivated is part of my family. Living the dream for my brother, living the dream for my uncle, living the dream for my grandfather. I'm just this little kid from Yuba City, now a grown man, headlining my first time on Showbox. I started cooking when I was really young. Every Sunday, my dad would make me mop the floor, and then he would teach me like how to make breakfast for myself, like eggs. To be honest, it kind of gives me like a rush because you have to like hurry up and cook that. At the same time, you gotta hurry up and cook that. So it's like kind of like speeding because you need to be like alert all the time. So this is my mom right here. Come here. We chefing it up. About to make my parents some food. Whip it up.
Ready to grub?
What?
Grub?
Grub? Where'd you learn that word from? So this is just to give the asparagus some flavor. Let that melt. There you got it. Chicken parmesan, mashed potatoes, and asparagus.
Wow, son, looks nice.
So I can't eat, so I made my girlfriend could take my plate. How's it?
Better than mine.
Why lying?
It's not lying.
You're lying.
He's a good kid. Always has been. Been very, very lucky.
2 days ago, I opened up my email and I found out that I got accepted to one of the schools I applied to, Cal State San Bernardino. So I'm gonna be attending there this fall. So I'm about to print this paper out and surprise my mom with it.
My father always loved boxing. I had 2 brothers that were amateur boxers. This is one of my favorite photos of him and his father. He's about 8 years old here.
So here's my brother working out, my father, and me pretending to work out. Since a very young age, I was sparring my brother.
You know, a lot of kids, when they start fighting, they just slap and they just throw them, but he would actually pick his shots. He won his first fight just using his left hand.
14-time national champion. Some tournaments I won 5 times. 4-time junior Golden Glove champion. Title after title. So this right here, the 2015 Junior Open Worlds. This is how I got my spot on the Team USA. And my mom didn't let me go because she didn't want me to miss school.
For me, you know, for him to graduate, no, that was kind of more important. We've met a lot of interesting people along the way.
Richard Steele. Camilo
Senior. Yeah, but I'm still working on his scrapbook.
No, I think there's more. Cuba.
No, I don't have it right here.
I think there is. What does that say? It says, congratulations, Brandon. Are thrilled to offer you admission to the Criminal Justice Pre-Criminal Justice Program at Cal State San Bernardino. And welcome you to the bag.
Oh, so you got accepted? Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Why are you crying?
Because.
No llores. You made me cry. I ain't trying to cry right now, so.
As a parent, the first thing that I wanted to, teach our kids is how to survive. And that's what I did. Since they were little kids, I give them a bucket, soap and water, and a towel. And then mop the whole floor, and a baseboard. They start doing the laundry.
They had a strong work ethic.
Yeah, and cook. Only thing I want them to be better than me. He got signed and turned professional. He was 17 years old, and those 3 years went real quick. So 2 more years, I don't think it'll hurt. He's gonna be bigger, stronger, hit harder. And so.
And then I'm gonna start calling everybody out. Left and right, all the smoke.
Showbox, the new generation, is back in 2 weeks on Friday, March 13th.
No shortcuts. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm predicting probably like maybe 2nd and 3rd round. We're gonna start walking them down, middle of the 1st round, and hopefully, we get that punch in. Just need 1 punch. Right now I want him to work hard, like I did. And when the boxing career is done, then he could start his career. And that's the reason he's going to school. Yeah. There you go. Talking more, all the way. There you go. That's the power right there. You could hear it. A lot of people, they hit the bags. The next day they do strength training. I don't do that. You're there, you're almost there. Come on, I do everything. There you go. Come on, all in once. You're almost there. There you go. That's the best way. Old school way. Let's go. I've been doing that since he was a little baby, It's a new generation type of thing. You're almost there, but you're not there yet.
The main thing that makes a good fighter is self-discipline and dedication. I mean, you can have all the skill in the world. If you're not dedicated, if you're not disciplined, it's a waste of talent. My past fights, I've learned a lot. I've learned that you can't be desperate, you can't be anxious. If the knockout comes, it comes. You can't go out there throwing dumb punches. So you just gotta go in there, be smart. So I'm super grateful to headline my first Showbox event. I'm looking at this as an opportunity to showcase my skills. All I need is an opportunity, and then I'm gonna take advantage of it. You're gonna be watching something spectacular. I hope to accomplish many things, but probably the main thing is to win a world title, and then be the backbone, be the support for my family. My father and I have accomplished so much. We've done so much. I've been in this game over 18 years. So it's all gas, no break until I get that world title. My name is Brandun Lee, and you don't know what's coming.